Hello, welcome to Kent Therapy Clinic. This video is a reminder of the EFT sequence that we've done in the sessions. It can act as a handy tool for you to use between sessions and beyond. It's going to help you to reduce stress and to relieve unhelpful thinking and feelings in the future. By using these wonderful meridian points or acupressure points, EFT is really going to benefit your mind and your body going forward. So let's get started. I'm going to begin by just reminding you of where those tapping points are. So the first point is on the side of the hand called the karate chop point, and it's on that fleshy part of the hand. Remember to tap as hard as if you were tapping somebody on the shoulder, but not so hard that it's uncomfortable. The next point is the eyebrow point, and remember it doesn't matter at all which side of the body that you're tapping on. In fact, you could tap on both sides simultaneously or swap to sides, it will just be just as effective, so don't worry. But choose a side and tap on that eyebrow point where the bridge of your nose meets the beginning of your eyebrow, or where the eyebrow would be. Good, and then you're going to follow that bone down the side of the eye and tap there, staying on that bone too. And then you're going to go underneath the eye and tap on that bone as well. Then we move to underneath the nose, that part that for most people is dipped in a little bit. And then the chin point, which is in that little crease there. For most people, we've got a crease, but if you haven't, just go aim for the middle part. Then move down to the wobbly bit at the end of your collarbone. And if you want to, you can even tap with a flat hand so that you stimulate both sides at the same time. And then underneath the arm, somewhere around the bra strap area, or about 4 fingers down from the armpit. Okay. And then we're going to move on to the finger points. So we're going to be tapping where the fleshy part of the finger meets the nail. Okay. So thumb, forefinger, middle finger, skip the ring finger and go on to the little finger. And finally, we tap on the back of the hand in between the last 2 fingers in that V shape there, while doing a few other things, but we're going to cover those in a second. Great. So now we've established those meridian points on the body, I'd like you to really tune in to the problem. Really think about it. And think about how it has affected you in the past. What's the worst thing about it? And then really tune into the worst feeling associated with it. Maybe write those things down as a reminder and give that feeling a score on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst that it possibly could be, and 0 of not really being bothered by it whatsoever at all. And just make a note of that on either a piece of paper or in your mind. Now, we are going to begin by saying a setup statement. Now, for the purpose of the demonstration, I'm going to be using the phrase feeling, but you will use whatever your statement is that relates to the problem or the feeling for you. So, for example, even though I have this anxiety, even though I have this anger, even though I have this headache, you just fill in that blank, that phrase that feels more relevant for you to tap on. Whatever it is, whatever that statement is, you're going to be reducing the thoughts or the feelings associated with it. So, begin by tapping the karate chop point and saying the statements with meaning. Remember, the more meaning you attach to the statements, the better. Even though I have this feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this feeling, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though I have this feeling, I deeply and completely forgive myself. Good. So now we're going to tap on those other tapping points, and we say a shorter version of that statement, but still keep in mind the thought or the feeling associated with the problem. Eyebrow, this feeling. Side of the eye, this feeling. Under the eye, this feeling. Under the nose, this feeling. Under the chin, this feeling. Collarbones, this feeling. Under the arm, this feeling. And now tap on where the fleshy part of the thumb or finger meets the nail. Thumb, this feeling. Forefinger, this feeling. Middle finger, this feeling. Skip the ring finger, little finger, this feeling. Good. Now, while continually tapping the back of your hand in that V, remember where those last two fingers are. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Look down, left. Look down, right. Roll your eyes all the way round, one way, and all the way round the other way. Hum a tune. Count to 5 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum the tune. Now, take a nice deep breath. And make a mental note of the number that you think is now associated with that old problem as you think about it. Really try to establish a number that you think it might be. Really try and access that feeling again. Just take a mental note of that. So, now let's put all of that together and repeat the sequence, doing the whole thing at once. Even though I have this feeling, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this feeling, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though I have this feeling, I deeply and completely forgive myself. This feeling, 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 this feeling. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Down to the left, back to the centre. Down to the right, back to the centre. Roll your eyes all the way round one way and all the way round the other way. Hum a tune. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum the tune. Excellent, well done. So now, just have a think about where that number is now. It should decrease with each round of tapping that you do. Continue to do that whole sequence until your number is lower than a 3 or a 2. But ideally, do it until you can no longer access that feeling or that thought at all. Now, you can apply this helpful process to anything that you feel you need to decrease the feeling of, or the thought processes about, or your reaction to going forwards. Thanks for watching.